Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all the students of class 2nd to today's grammatics class. Topic which we are going to discuss in today's class is countable and uncountable nouns. Chapter number 6. Myself, Swati Malik, will be presenting this video. Before learning about the countable and uncountable nouns, let us first revise what the noun is. As you have already learned in your last class, children, what is a noun? Noun is the name of any person, place, animal, or thing. I repeat once again, noun is the name of any person, place, animal, or thing. Or we can say that naming words are called nouns. Let us have a look at few examples of noun. Noun can be the name of person, for example, Ram, Maya, girl, boy, cat, student, etc. Name of places, for example, park, India, market, school, etc. Then comes the name of things, toy, car, sofa, photograph, etc. Name of animals, cat, tiger, crocodile, etc. The topic of today's session is countable and uncountable nouns. Children, look at the pictures. First one is a book. Next one, 2 books. Next one, 5 books. As you can see, there are various number of books here in these pictures. Next one is a bed, 2 beds, 5 beds. Third one, a cat, a 2 cat, 5 cats. So, all the above nouns can be counted by us. As you can see, children, we can count the number of books, number of pets, etc., which can be counted. Such nouns are called countable nouns. So, children, where we can count the number of nouns, that is called countable nouns. A countable noun can have singular or plural form. As you have seen in these examples, children, a book is also there, and 2 books and 5 books is also there as plural. Is always used with the singular nouns. So for children, denoting the singular nouns, we have to use a or n. In the case of vowel sound, we'll use n, and in the consonant sound, we'll be using a. Let us learn countable nouns in detail. Countable nouns or count nouns are those that refer to something that can be counted. So children, when we can count something, then we call it a countable. Here, when we can count the number of nouns, that is countable noun. Most nouns in English are countable. We can put a number before them. So when we can count something in numbers, then we call it a countable noun. They have both singular and plural form. Article A and A or N is always used with singular nouns. Article the can be used before single countable nouns and plural countable nouns. You can use the following words before plural nouns. For example, many, some, few, all, no, any, enough. Let us see few examples. Many students, some mangoes, few chairs, all girls, no photographs, any stamps, enough clothes. Let us see few examples of countable nouns. First one is bun, sandwich, apple, orange, burger, fries, eggs, salad, vegetables, cookies, potatoes, tomato, carrot, hot dog, candies, olives, peanuts, pancakes, watermelon, pea, grapes, cherries. So here children, in all these countable nouns, we can count these items. So these are called countable nouns. Look at the following pictures and read the words: milk, water, bread, blood, flour, smoke, wood, furniture, and news. All the above nouns cannot be counted by us. Such nouns are called uncountable nouns. An uncountable noun can only have singular form. In uncountable nouns, we cannot count the noun in numbers. Article A or N is never used with uncountable nouns. You can use the following words before uncountable nouns. For example, some, much, little, enough, all, no, any, sufficient, whole. For example, some rice, much sympathy, little knowledge, enough money, all wood, no common sense, any book, sufficient water, whole attention. So children, as you can see in these examples also, these nouns cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns are for the things that we cannot count with numbers. They may be the name for abstract ideas or qualities, or for physical objects that are too small, too amorphous to be counted, like liquids, powders, gases, etc. So children, we cannot count the amorphous objects like liquid, powder and gases easily. So these are uncountable nouns. An uncountable noun can only have singular form. Article A or N is never used with uncountable nouns. So we use words like some, much, little, of, all, no, any, sufficient, whole, etc. for the uncountable nouns. Let us know some differences between countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns. Countable nouns can be counted with numbers. uncountable nouns cannot be counted with numbers. Countable nouns take both singular and plural form, but uncountable nouns take only singular forms. Countable nouns can be made plural. As you have seen in the example also, a book can be 2 book, 5 book. But uncountable nouns cannot be made generally plural. For example, if we are talking about sauce, so we cannot make it plural. Countable nouns use the interrogative expressions how many. Uncountable nouns use the interrogative expression how much. We use how many for countable nouns and how much for uncountable nouns. The easy way to find out countable and uncountable nouns. You can easily find out whether a noun is countable or uncountable by asking yourself following easy questions. First one, can I put article A or N before the noun? So where do we put article A or N? We put article A or N before countable nouns only. Then second question, can I put a number before the noun to change it into plural? If the answer of these questions is yes, the noun is countable. So if you can count the numbers, then also the noun is countable noun. Fill in the blanks with much or many. So children, with the countable nouns where we can count the numbers, we use many, while with the uncountable nouns where we cannot count the numbers, we use much. Let's begin. How dash milk is there in the pot? So children, milk is a liquid and that is why it is an uncountable noun. So we are going to use much. Second one, how dash frogs are there in the pond? So children, can you count the number of frogs? Yes, of course, we can count the number of frogs. So we'll write down here many. Third one, how dash matchsticks are there in the matchbox? What do you think children? You can count the number of matchsticks? Yes, you can count the number of matchsticks. So we'll use many. Fourth one, how dash water is there in the jug? Water is again a liquid, so we cannot count. So we'll be using much. Fifth one, how dash tea is there in the flask? Tea is also a liquid, that is why we will use much as it is a uncountable noun. Sixth one, how dash chairs are there in the classroom? So what do you think children? You can count the number of chairs in your classroom? Yes, you can count the number of chairs, that is why we will use many as it is a countable noun. How dash fresh air is there in the room? So children, you have already learned that liquid and gas we cannot count. So air we cannot count. How much air is there in the room? So it will be an uncountable noun. So we will use much. Eighth one, how dash books are there in the bookshelf? So we can count the number of books in bookshelves. That is why it is a countable noun and we will use many there. Ninth one, how dash birds are there in the cage? So we can count the number of birds in the cage. That is why it is a countable noun and we will be using many. How dash juice is left in this bottle? Juice is also a liquid, that is why we cannot count exactly. So we will write down much as it is an uncountable noun. Write C for countable and U for uncountable nouns. First noun is chair. So children, what do you think? You can count it? Yes, we can count chair. So it is a countable noun. Write down C there. Next one, a bowl of rice is given, but we cannot count the number of rice in bowl. So it is uncountable. Third one, butter. We cannot count the number of butter. So it is uncountable. Next is egg. We can count the number of eggs. So it is a countable noun. Next one is salt. We cannot count the number of crystals of salt. So it is uncountable noun. Next one, sauce. Sauce is also a form of liquid. Then it is uncountable noun. Next one is chips. You can count the number of chips. So it is countable noun. Next one is chicken. A piece of chicken is kept there. It is an uncountable noun. Next one, tomato. We can count the number of tomatoes. So it is countable noun. Oranges. We can count the number of orange or oranges. So it is countable noun. Next one, meat. Again, it is uncountable. Next one is burger. Burger is a countable noun. Next one is juice. We cannot count juice. So it is uncountable noun. Bread. We can count the slice of bread. So it is countable noun. Next is sandwich. We can count the sandwich. It is countable noun. Next is vegetables. Vegetables are countable nouns. We can count the number of vegetables. Next one is milk. Milk is uncountable noun because it is liquid. Potato. Potato is also a countable noun as we can count the potatoes. Next one is curd. Curd is also uncountable noun because we cannot count curd. Next one, cheese. Cheese is also uncountable noun. Next one is radish. Radish is a countable noun. We can count the number of radish. Flour. We cannot count flour, so it is uncountable noun. Onion. Onion is a countable noun as we can count the onions. Honey. Honey is also an uncountable noun because we cannot count it. Tea. Tea is a uncountable noun as we cannot count it. So children, don't get confused in countable and uncountable nouns, as we can measure the uncountable nouns also, like 1 liter milk, 1 bottle juice, but children, we cannot count it. Okay, so this is how you have to keep in mind. That's all for today's class, children. I hope you all have learned your lessons well. Just complete all your exercises in your book and learn all the answers. Thank you, kids. Take care. Goodbye, everyone.